map, but if I right click I could go to the world map and see all the zones and stuff. This is the main menu of the game. Change game options, whatever you want, you know. Alright, so for now I'm going to go ahead and run over to the first instance area of the game and show you how the game plays. Here's the portal. You enter this portal, go to the next zone. Let me just say that these three things that pop up in the window do something different. The one on the right will make you exit. The one on the very left will make you go in solo. And the one in the middle will put you in a party queue, looking for a party if you want to do the dungeon in a party, you know? Because if you enter an instance zone by yourself, there's no way anyone could go in there to help you. So, you know, if you know people, play with them. I really recommend it. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a dungeon. Normal. It seems there's 5 different difficulties for each dungeon. You have easy, normal, and I think master or something, and then abyss. Basically, to unlock different difficulties, you have to complete a certain ranking of a mission. Like, for example, you could get F through S. Like, you know, S, then A, then B, then C, then D, and then F. Depending on how good you did on the last difficulty, it depends on if you unlock, you know, the next difficulty, which gives you better loot, and so on and so forth. Alright, I'm gonna kill these goblins real quick. Loot them real quick, alright. After you kill everything, the portal opens up to go into the next part of the zone, which I am going to now. It also gives you a little cursor, like, over your arrow. Alright, loading screen. Yeah. Time for some more mobs. Let's kill them. That's how we do. Dragon Nest. Chinese beta. Yeah. My blonde character. Heavy slash. You know what I never got? There's a lot of games that you'll play them online, like in Korean or like Chinese beta, and some of the moves are yelled out in English. For example, when I press my 2 hotkey, I yell out heavy slash. No, just something to think about. Oh yeah, one thing. Sometimes if you pick up a healing item from an instance, it could give you a negative effect and like it will do the exact opposite of what's supposed to do. Like, for example, that item was supposed to give me 30% more magic power, but because it had a defect, it removed 30% magic power. It doesn't really matter for me, though, because I play the warrior class anyway, so, you know, it's no biggie. But if I played a mage, I would have really sucked. Alright, gonna loot this money. Break these barrels real quick, just in case there's anything hiding inside of them, which there isn't. Now, on to the boss instance area. Alright, this is pretty simple. All you gotta do is kill the boss and kill all the enemies around to exit the dungeon. So this big guy with the shield is the boss. And if you remember earlier from the cutscene, he was the one carrying the red-haired girl away. So I'm guessing this has to do with that cutscene. You know, this boss or whatever. If you look in the top right corner of the screen, you can see his health. The more difficult dungeons get, they'll have like ×2 or ×3 on their health bar, which means they have 3 health bars, which can get really intense. I'm serious. Like, some bosses are pretty difficult. Alright. Yeah. That blue loading bar is the is a loading bar to the end result screen. And again, achievement. I got an S rank. Yeah. Alright. Now, you get to choose one of 3 rewards. I'm going to choose the middle one. Each chest is a different rank. I'm not sure which one is the highest. I know the plain old regular chest is pretty crappy. But the blue one and like the golden brown chest give good rewards. So, yeah. Now I'm going to finish looting everything. Alright, break these barrels real quick. And once you're done with everything, you know, like opening this chest right here and breaking all the barrels, you just gotta press the F12 key to exit the dungeon, and then you can go back to the main city to hand in your quest or do whatever you want to do, which I'm going to do right now. Alright, gonna take this boy over to this portal over here to hand him a quest. Alright, loading screen. Okay. Now, where the hell is this quest guy? Alright, this guy again. Gotta hand this in. Oh yeah, you can zoom in and out with the scroll on the mouse. Forgot to mention that. Okay, get my reward. Got a little potion. Now I get another quest chain. I'm going to go ahead and stop with the tutorial around here, though. I'm not going to get too far in the game. I just want to show you how the game plays, which I did, I think. So, yeah. Alright. Now I gotta go ahead and quest this lady. Now, before I go, I want to mention two things real quick. That blue bar on the bottom right corner of my screen that has FTG on it is the fatigue bar. Basically, whenever you run a dungeon and complete it, you lose fatigue. And fatigue has something to do with your experience. I'm not really sure exactly what it does with experience, but if you run out of fatigue, you can't go back into any dungeons for the rest of that day. And you don't replenish your fatigue up until the next day. So the game sort of limits you to how much you can do per day, which is sort of okay, I guess. And now, if you look over at the little character panel thing in the top left corner of the screen, you notice under my character portrait, there's a blue heart symbol and a red heart symbol. What the blue hearts are basically your lives. Let's say if I died in that dungeon I just did, I would have to waste one blue heart to res myself. And if you run out of all of your blue hearts during a dungeon, you're forced to exit the dungeon and you fail a dungeon, and you basically got nothing but loot and experience. You didn't even get to finish it. Okay? Now those, you get 5 of those every day. So there's no worry if you lose them, you know. But if you die 5 times in a day, that's it. You could go through dungeons again, but if you die, that's it. So you really gotta keep an eye on your hearts. But if you buy red hearts from the cash shop, yeah, I know, cash shop, you could actually res other party members even if they don't have any blue hearts. So, yeah, it's a little cool, I guess. Well, for now, this is Big B671. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial on the Dragon S Chinese closed beta test, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.